Hello, I'm Kai Love, and welcome to the Survivance Storytelling series. Survivance is the personification of our lived experiences. This particular storytelling series features myself and three amazing storytellers as we look back to when we were 21 years old. We are all above 40 at this point and have certainly had an interesting ride in our life. And so we wanted to be reflective and give advice or provide some clarity as to what was happening in our lives during that time and how that would have changed or potentially prepared us for what we are experiencing currently. These stories, as well as all of the stories under the Survivance moniker, can be found at survivance.io. That's survivance.io. Enjoy the show.
Kiki was 20 years old and living a reckless life. She was running from her pain, her trauma, abuse, bullying, self-love, and depression. Kiki lacked direction but was directed by her parents. Kiki was looking for love in all the wrong places, things, and people. Can you believe that? But something happened to Kiki because she unlocked opportunities. She finished college, worked, and then she got pregnant. Kiki grew into Lakeisha because her child needed her. The first unlock key was to learn how to be a single parent and raise her daughter. Well, Lakeisha still had work to do. She had no idea how to raise her daughter, but definitely had a lot of support and guidance. She had a sudden change in her life when her father passed away and battled depression again. She was drinking, and yes, I was sleeping late. She pretended everything was okay, but she had a breakthrough. She realized everything she experienced was a new testimony. The second unlock key was overcoming her fears and learning unconditional love. Lakeisha realized she was a great mother, mentor, and she started her daughter treats business, and it was called J Sweets. She wanted her daughter to feel love and support her dreams. The hard work did pay off, and her daughter excels in school. One day, God came to her in her dream and said, start storytelling, a story that could help someone, and Miss Keys was born. Lastly, the third unlock key is simple. Keys are different. Keys are a story. Keys unlock opportunities. Be original. It's okay to have different keys. Do you have a set? Go to the locksmith. Some get lost, some get new ones, but keys open doors. It's your girl, Miss Keys. Have a blessed day.
Hi, I'm Taneesha Jackson, 49 years old, married with children, born on the north side of Chicago, raised on the south side of Chicago. And I recently just realized how sheltered I was. There was a lot of things going on around me, and I was oblivious to it. My household consisted of my four brothers, my parents, and me. Not only am I the youngest, but I'm the only girl in the family. My dad was the disciplinarian in the household, ruled with an iron fist. And my three older brothers were the rebellious ones. By the time I turned 12, it was just the youngest brother and me in the house, as if we were the only two children. The rules got stricter, and I remember just being told no so much. I basically just stopped asking for anything. I felt very caged at that point, and I knew that after graduation, staying home just wasn't an option for me. I wanted to go to college, but I knew my parents didn't have the money. I remember on the night of my graduation,
a Marine Corps recruiter came up to talk to me. My brother was familiar with him, but and he was thinking about going, but I decided I'd leave my options open, give him a talk or whatever. From there, everything went pretty fast. I went to the recruiting office that following week. I took the ASVAB, and by the time July 23rd came around, I was on my way to boot camp. On my way to Parris Island, South Carolina. I was there for 3 months, and then I went to Fort Eustis, Virginia, and from there, I was off to Camp Kinser, Okinawa, Japan. And I was excited about going to a different country. It was something different for me. By the time I got there, I realized that the Marine Corps, everything that happened on base it was like a world within a world. So everything that happened out in the world actually happened on base. And it was kind of exciting, only we had better perks, got to eat for free, got to, go to the gym for free. Everything was free. So I spent a year in Japan. The next couple of years I spent in Cherry Point, North Carolina. I had only signed up for 4 years active duty, and it was getting close to my time to make a decision about my life. And I knew that I was going to have to either say I was going to stay in or get out, and I didn't have a clear-cut plan about what I was going to do when I got out. So I battled back and forth with myself, and trying to decide whether or not I would stay in or get out, and finally decided I would stay in. And by the time I was finally given the call to come and finalize my re-enlistment papers. So when I got there, all of a sudden I got scared. And I needed somebody to talk me off the ledge. Of all things, I decided to call my mother. And by the time I got off the phone with her, she had me so scared. Had me questioning why I went to the Marine Corps in the first place. She had me going to wars that I was about to die in, getting lost in other countries. And so I didn't sign the papers. So when I think about it now, think back then, had I stayed in, I would have been able to retire 11 years ago at the age of 38. And so I say to myself now, 21-year-old me, dear 21-year-old me, sign the papers.
Hey, darling. Calm down, sis. I know that ain't your name, but you appreciate it. You grew as an artist. Yes, I said artist. And I'll tell you about it later, but listen here. This your third baby. Now, no, I am not judging because you was me. Those first two babies was like practice preparing you for the two that are coming. Oh, and those girls, they gonna be a number. Yep, I mean number by 10 times as worse as you are now. Please do me a favor. Cut that oldest one some slack. Love and guide her more than you punish her. She's gonna deal with some trauma that's gonna rock her world. And that boy, I mean man, he needs his father. And no, you cannot be him. Remind his dad that no matter where he is in the world, his son still needs him. Stop coddling him because he doesn't like that. Allow him to grow and figure out some stuff on his own. Ooh, child. Oh, yeah, that's the new way to say, oh, my God, or you could just say, OMG. You're going to love this new lingo. You'll even write a poem about it. Anywho, this little one you got brewing, she's a firecracker. Please keep her close. She's your clone from looks, books, and flip tongue. She is easily fascinated and doesn't dig deep until it's too late. This one boy is going to have her at her character. Yep. And you're going to have to be the black mama because she tried you. Right in front of him, too. Remember, she's you. Her stubbornness is going to get her in some mess. And it's okay to save her. Sometimes. Oh, and don't shut her out. Yeah, I know. She got a smart mouth, but she longs for discipline and teachings. And if there's no structure, she falls from leader to follower. You know what else? That little baby? Yep, you got another one. The little one, Maya. Lord be offense. Because she's the perfect example of an adult baby. She is the toughest fluff puff known to man. And she fights a good fight. Verbally. But she'll cry through the whole thing. She cries for her alone. She cries for her daddy. She cries for her brother. She cries for her sister, her mama. She cries about everything. And tough love doesn't work for her. Positive reinforcement is good. Okay? I need you to remember that. All right? Now, about this artist thing, you're going to jumpstart some careers. You're going to be able to do a little performing yourself, and that's how you'll get this name, Darling Mickey. You're going to be the boss. Embrace it. Don't sell yourself short. Everything you give, double up and give it back to yourself. You hear that? I want you to hear that 10 more times. Say it to yourself every day in the mirror. Give back to yourself. You're going to run into some pitfalls. You're going to make some bad decisions. All of these things will eventually be lessons for the long run. And I can't say this enough. Love, love, love on your children. People can wait. They grow up so fast. Last thing. Do not, I repeat, do not lose you. You love so hard that sometimes you forget you need fuel too. P.S. I know you want to know if someone will love you more than you. No. But someone will love you and cherish you to the best of their abilities. It's going to be in the second marriage though. So go be great. Sign me at 43.
Dear 21-year-old Kai, first, hey girl, hey. You is smart, you is kind, you is important. Word to Viola Davis. A few updates for you though, girl. Racism is still here. I know. Why won't they just let us live? It is so freaking annoying. Next, you will vote for our very first black president twice. But enough about him. His wife, Michelle, is everything. She is from Chicago, which basically means we are cousins. She broke the inauguration in 2021, and she gave all types of tea in her book, Becoming. By the way, tea will be slang used to describe sharing information, not just for sipping. Nonetheless, you are just going to love Michelle Obama. Now, this is going to blow your mind. There will be aisles upon aisles upon aisles of black hair care products in the store. It is overwhelming and amazing. However, in about the year 2020, there's going to be this baby hair face thing happening. Sis, avoid that at all costs. That is not your ministry. And protect your edges, girl. Don't be pulling your hair back into them super tight ponytails. You know, let your edges flow. You will appreciate that advice when you get to be our age now. Now, I just want to really leave you with a few important messages. Now, listen up here. The first, explore, explore, explore. The world is so big. It is so interesting. And it has so many different kinds of people in it. And there are going to be people around you that want to keep you really, really small and limited and godly. Now, ain't nothing wrong with the G-O-D. We love us some God. But church guilt is real. but stay the course. Stay your course, and you'll literally inherit the earth. Second, it's okay not to have a boyfriend. Kai, it's okay not to have a boyfriend. But it's also okay to have 5 boyfriends with consent. Society is going to try to shame your free spirit, sis. That's why we got that tattoo, free spirit. But there is a tribe out there waiting for you to connect with them. And polyamory is 19 points in Scrabble, by the way. That's going to become your favorite game. Take note of that. Now, because you are smart, kind, and important, people are going to try to take advantage of that. So stop giving so much of yourself away. You are going to have to learn to toughen up and turn one of your 2 Pisces fists into a piranha. It's okay to defend yourself against things and people who want to harm you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Protect your neck, girl. Lastly, and this is really, really important, you are going to blossom at the age of 25. That's just 4 short years from where you are now. Everything will start to make sense. Things will start clicking into place, and you're going to find your true purpose in life. But peaking that early can lead to burnout, so be gentle with yourself. Take the pressure off by not pursuing everything you are good at the same time. Drink more water, because hydration is important. Try to sleep more than 5 hours a night. Put that damn cell phone down. Now, I know you're 21 and you got the big phone and you probably not holding it like we do now. But put it down, trust me. And stay away from vodka, sis. Unless you want to feel every emotion known and totally embarrass yourself. Trust me on that. You are a blessing to this world with one of the most giving hearts this world has ever seen and experienced. And I'm so glad I was you, and I can't wait for you to become me. Love, hydrated, and well moisturized, 47-year-old